welcome back. Today is the second day of Birthukkah. Today, I couldn't decide if I wanted to do Trivia Tuesday or Tattoo Tuesday because you know, and you will continue to realize this about me, I love an alliteration. Originally, Lisa and I had decided one thing and then we wrote down in our calendars a different thing. Nobody could remember why we switched it. I just decided that I'm going to do Tattoo Tuesday because who doesn't like to talk about ink? No one. Because I checked YouTube and everyone likes to talk about their tattoos. I'm not going to show them to you because they're small and they're in like weird, like safe for workplace places, but you can't really see it. So I'll post better pictures and Lisa will put them here as I talk about them. Okay, so I have kind of 3 tattoos, but really just 2, and I have plans for more, and I'm going to tell you about all of them. My first one I got in 2008, maybe. It was after I graduated college. I was older. It's right here on my wrist, and it's in blue ink, so it doesn't show up really well on camera, especially in this warmer light. It looks really weird. It's in blue ink, so it kind of is the same color as my veins. And it is a sister tattoo that I got with my 2 sisters. It is the claddagh, which is the Irish, I know a lot of people call it the Irish wedding ring. I will put up a little picture of the symbol right here. And it is 2 hands surrounding a heart with a crown on top. There's a long story that goes with it, and I don't remember all of it right now, and I don't want to get it wrong, so I won't tell it to you, but I will link you a Wikipedia article about it down below. The symbols in it mean different things, and we wanted to get a tattoo that meant something to us and meant something about our heritage and something that linked us all together as sisters. So we decided to go with the claddagh because we are Irish, and we each have the symbol itself and then also one of the words. Because it's 3, there's 3 of us, it fit really well. So I have, on my wrist, I have the Gaelic word for friendship, which is what the hands symbolize. And then my sisters have loyalty and love, which are what the crown and the heart stand for, respectively. That one took about 5 minutes, and maybe a little longer than 5 minutes, but I always tell people it was 5 minutes. And it did not feel great, but it was more like a tickly, prickly kind of feeling. But by the time I was gonna ask if we could take a break, it was done. I really liked it. My mom was not a fan. She doesn't like tattoos, and we didn't tell her we were going to get them. And that's something that I kind of regretted. So if you want to get a tattoo and you don't want to tell your parents because you think they'll get mad, think about how upset they'll be not knowing. And I wish we told her we were getting them before. Even if we were gonna go through with it anyways, despite her dislike of it, I wish we'd told her. So, sorry Mom. I think I'll always be sorry about that. But I'm not sorry about the tattoo itself. My second tattoo is in 2 parts. It's on the tops of my feet, and it's a Jane Austen quote. I know, you're shocked, right? Jane Austen quote, who knew? It says, "Run mad as often as you choose, but do not faint." So run mad as often as you choose is on my right foot, and then but do not faint is on my left foot. It's from a letter that Jane Austen wrote to her niece, and I just really like it as a life motto. The idea of do as many wild, crazy things as you can possibly imagine, but like when you do them, commit to them. Don't wuss out at the last minute. Like if you want something in life, you go for it. You don't quit. As like someone who runs, I thought it was really fitting to put it on my feet. And it's written in her handwriting as well. But when I first got it done, my friend Katie got really upset with me because she's a calligrapher and she thought I let somebody else write it on there for me. I had to be like, but it's Jane. It's Jane's handwriting. And then she was okay with it. So that's it for the tattoos that I currently have at this moment. I do have plans in the future for getting more. I know I want at least 2 more, and who knows after that. The first one that I want is an illustration from the Sherlock Holmes stories, the originals. I can't remember who the artist is. It's not Sidney Paget, who is the most well-known of the illustrators from the original stories, but it is a picture of Holmes, and he's sitting cross-legged, and he is surrounded by books, and he's got a book open in his lap and he's poring over it. And I just really love that. I love Sherlock Holmes and I love books. So that's something that's definitely gonna happen. I don't know exactly where I want it yet. I kind of think on my back would be a good place, but I really like tattoos that I can just look down at. I can just look at my wrist whenever I'm at work and I feel like looking at my tattoo, and my shoes mostly show my tattoo. So I like being able to see them, and so it being hidden, I don't know. I think that's gonna take me a little while to decide. The other tattoo that I know that I want to get was the very first tattoo idea that I ever had. And I do this with all my tattoos. I like to think about them for a long time because, you know, as a human being, your interests and the things that you like change all the time. And a tattoo is something that's going to stay with you, if not for your whole life, then for a long time. When I was in high school and I first thought of this idea, I was like, well, I mean, obviously, legally I can't get one now. And I just wanted to think on it for a long time. And it's been a long time since I was in high school. So I know that I want to get this one, and I kind of want it to be my last one. Like, this will be the like end cap to my tattoo career. But it is a quote from William Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream. And it's a line that Puck says, and that's, "Lord, what fools these mortals be." And I just love that as like a reminder of, you know, the folly of man, like how we think some things are important and we place a lot of emphasis on things that in the end are not important. And I know that I want it on like my side, like lower, because like that's a part of me that's probably not going to, and is not now, like a smooth and like societally like widely accepted like pretty part of me. There's a lot of fat there. It's, you know, there are stretch marks. It's not something that you see on display in our culture and in you know, in our media. So I really want it there. And as a reminder, as I get older and maybe don't like my body as much, or, you know, have those moments where I'm like, oh, you know, I don't feel good, I don't like the way that I look, that I can look at it and it'll be a reminder, like, this is not who you are. This is not what's important. People place so much, you know, currency on what your body looks like, but in the end, it's just a body. It's just holding the rest of you together. And that's the one that I will get in Katie's handwriting. I don't know if I'll get the entire quote or if I will get like the Shakespearean shorthand for it, MSND, and then the Roman numerals for the act, scene, and line, or if I'll have the whole line written out. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, that'll be my last one. I've mentioned before, I love the idea of having a sleeve of tattoos. I don't know if I would love that for the rest of my life though. I know that I would get a sleeve of Edward Gorey. I would probably just get every single illustration from the intro to Masterpiece Mystery, which is so cool. I think, like, every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, that would be so neat. Wish there was a way I could get a sleeve tattoo, but like also not get a sleeve tattoo. Maybe in the future, who knows? Technology! That's the end of Tattoo Tuesday. Thank you for watching, and thank you for sticking around for the second day of Birthukkah. If you have tattoos of your own that are literary, or I don't know, you just really like your tattoos and you want to tell me about them, please post them below. I love talking to people about their tattoos and looking at other tattoos. Yeah, I find tattoos really fascinating, and the reasons behind them, or the lack of reasons behind them, like, it's all cool, and I love how we use our bodies as canvases sometimes, and we can be walking pieces of art. Make sure you have subscribed if you haven't already, like this video, share it with other people, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for Woman Crush Wednesday.